Thanks. Let me start by gauging the crowd here. How many people are service providers? Anybody represent service provider? All right, most people in the room. How about developers? Okay, good mix, good mix. So, Mike is a great introduction. My name is William Bumbernick. I am the CEO of Alteva. We are a service provider on the East Coast, one of the largest service providers on the East Coast. Our customer base ranges from 5 employees up through 5,500 employees. We have a nice vertical in the retail space. We have a great example of that. We've got one customer, 600 stores, 1,800 seats. So it's a great product for us, and we've done some pretty successful things at it. The components that I'm going to talk about today with the marketplace really evolve around what we do with the applications that we get off of the marketplace, or how we enhance our business as a group of service providers by putting and contributing back to the marketplace. So we're going to talk a little bit about Alteva through this process, and we really run our business on 5 core secrets, right? The secrets to our success. 1, 3, 4, and 5 off limits, but 2 is what we're going to talk about today, and that's truly knowing your competition. Now you may wonder how this kind of comes back around to the marketplace, but give me a few minutes and I'm sure you'll see it come full circle. So who is the competition? Right, when we first got into this business, and as many of you as service providers did, we looked at each of you as competitors. We had similar products, we had common initiatives, we're selling into the same customer base. But what we started to realize is that the customer, as we sold into that space and sold against other service providers, started to really listen to what we were saying. And what were we saying? Well, we were saying, well, our network's better than the other guy. We've got more features than the other guy. And we really started to listen to what we were saying and realize we were damaging our own business segment, because we're all in this hosted solution together. It's important that we together put on an initiative to sell these solutions. So with a lot of thought and conversation, good and bad, we realized who our real competitor is. And our real competitor is the premise-based PBX, right? It's the Avayas, it's the Mitels, it's the Ciscos. So we started restructuring the way we sold the product. And in that restructuring, we realized that we do much better by complementing our competitors on the technology, right? We're using very similar technology. It makes sense to beef up everybody's ego in the market space. And focus on grabbing more market share. And to do that, we came up with a methodology to sell against premise-based PBX. The concept here is that the premise-based solution really isn't the right solution. We bring a lot of benefits to the table. But if we together, as an industry, can communicate to the potential customer base, what we're going to do is exponentially increase our market capabilities. I would rather compete against all of you for 25,000 deals over a summer than 5. And the way we're going to do that is to have one loud voice and get the right message out. So what are the competing benefits, right? How do we typically compete against these premise-based solutions? Well, we've all got the same features and functionality, right? Scalability, the ability for a customer to add lines or remove lines, not have any real capital expenditures to do so. Geographic redundancy, the ability to protect their communication systems regardless of location or event. Fire, disaster, flood, hurricane, tornado, earthquake, whatever the solution, whatever the issue is, our solution, our product can protect the customer from that. And of course, especially in this economic climate, the reduced capital expense. But we're still getting pushback. We're still getting challenges in the industry. And where we're starting to see it, and I'll give you 2 key components here, is quality perception is the first. These big premise-based PBX organizations are spending many marketing dollars to get the information out there that hosted solutions, hosted VoIP solutions have quality issues. Now we all know that that's not right? We all know that the networks have evolved, the product is mature, that when implemented correctly, quality is really not an issue. So we need to make sure that we evidence that to our customers. But the other real interesting component or challenge that we see in that sales process is the true integration via open standards. We have customers or potential customers come to us and say, if you own the software, if you own the switch, if you own the platform, if you own the network, how do I integrate my process? How do you really do business process integration? Because you're not going to allow me to do the things that I need to do to make my company a better company regarding our communication system. Sure, we got bells and whistles and remote office and toolbars, but you're not really going to integrate into my custom CRM application. You're not going to integrate into my sourcing applications, anything that makes my business run. So what is the solution? The integration solution is XSI. It's been an amazing evolution of technology, especially for our business. It's enabled us to create a new product set on how we both acquire customers and how we keep them. It gives us the abilities to go and create new hooks into this customer base that gives them functionality that they have never gotten before and enables us to really grow our business. So what is the effort then, really, right? What are we trying to do? I just realized there's a lot of fun video in this that's not playing up here, so this is going to be a boring slide. It's the ability to take applications and telephony and data and intertwine it. It's the ability for us to build telephony into process rather than trying to build the process around the telephony capabilities. This extended services model and the extended services marketplace is what allows Alteva, it allows Simple Signal, it allows C3IP, I'm going to miss the other 60 providers here, but it allows everybody to embrace that concept. So what do you get out of it as a service provider? Well, you'll win more business because when we effectively communicate this to the market space, you're going to realize, and the customer will realize, that hosted is the only choice. There is no compelling reason at all to choose a premise-based solution. The other real big benefit that you'll get out of this concept is truly integrated systems with the customer base, and you'll retain your customers. We'll retain our customers. Salesforce.com is a great model. We have a COO here today, David, and I'm going to pick on him a little bit. He is an extremely adept individual in business process, but his technology skills need a lot of work, right? We adopted Salesforce.com as a platform, and it is truly very easy to evolve that platform. We have integrated it into every process that we do, and under David's click and move and drag, it is essentially how we run our business. In that software as a service model, they have us. They've got us hooked. They have a pricing model that they could triple to us, and it would not allow us to move off the platform. We have this thing called curve of diminishing returns. The more integration we get into our customers, the higher that curve goes. And when that curve evolves, what we see is the diminishing return for the customer to move to a competitor or another platform. Again, the marketplace and the applications that are on this, and developing applications to put on it, and evolving this whole concept as an industry, this whole revolution of let's make something new and crazy and fun, but also make it uniquely business leveraging that makes this industry just scream without being able to be turned away. So how do we do it? We need to do it with one loud voice. We need to get all on the same page of development. We need to innovate. We need to really invest resources and dollars in creating these applications. You as a service provider need to create a process where you're giving away some of these apps. You can go into enterprise class customers, 500 seat deals, give them the development, give them the integration into their CRM, give them those components, because in 3 years when their contract's up, you've still got a customer that can't leave you. So, as a side note, I will give one more other secret away. And our #1 business success secret is that Alteva, we innovate, innovate, innovate. And the XSI platform and the extended marketplace has truly enabled us to do that. You should really capitalize on the capabilities of this and take your business to the next level.